Hi again. Now let's create plastic material. I'm going to create another folder right here. So this is the folder. Double click on the name and let's call it plastic. And inside this folder I'm going to add fill layer. And there we go. Now the fill layer is above the folder. I'm going to drag it and put it inside this folder. There we go. Alright, now this folder, I need to give it a black mask with color selection. And now we can pick a color. So I need to pick this one, this color, and let's see this one right here too as well. So I just selected all the gray color that that exists in the ID section here. Let's go back to material, and now let's create the material that we want. So now we have the fill. Let's change the color of the fill to something dark like plastic, and let's turn off the height and maybe the metal. I don't want any metal here. I have roughness. I can use the roughness here, or I can add another fill layer and use the roughness, and that's what I like. And I like to create another layer and call it a roughness. So for this one, this should be the base color, and I need to add another fill layer and turn off all of these material and just leave the rough. And inside the roughness, let's go to the grunge and let's pick one of these texture. Maybe this one. I like this one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to grab this, just drag and put it right here, and there we go. Now we should have some roughness. Let's move the environment. Just hold shift with right click and move the mouse, and there we go. Alright, so now after that, let's maybe let's call this roughness. And let's add some level, and let's target the roughness. Let's manipulate that a bit. Yeah, just make it a bit shiny. And for the neck as well, as you see here, that's cool. Alright, now I just need to add some scratch on this piece of plastic. So I'm going to add another fill layer here, and I just need the height. So turn off all of these, and let's call this height. And inside this height, I can add a fill layer inside too, and turn off all of these and leave the height. And I'm going to grab this texture and put it inside the height. And when you do that, we have a big effect of height. So now I need to control that. To control it, I can add a level, and switch this to height to control the height. And now we can control the height without any problem. So as you see, the height information is too much, and in the same time, if you jump to the height, let's give this a time for saving. Let's jump back to the height, and let's see, where did we add the yeah, this one, the texture that we added. Let's increase the tile a bit. Maybe 5. Or more. Or let's add 10. Or maybe 30. Yeah, just like that. temporarily. Let's see what we can do else. Let's go to level and let's manipulate the level to make the height effect very subtle. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Now it's not too much. Let's see what we got here. We have some variation now we created, but maybe I can make this less by manipulating these sliders. Yeah, I think I'm going to accept this result. Let's go back to the fill and maybe manipulate the balance a bit. Crack tile, maybe I can increase this more and more. Alright, so we have too much option here, and you can manipulate this if you want. Let's go back to the height. Anyway, I just need to make this a subtle effect. Just a bit of variation here. Alright, so that's cool. Alright, now what we can do, we can add some dirt above the plastic. If you want, let's create another fill layer and let's call this dirt. And let's change the color to something like dust, maybe just like this, and let's turn off the metal and the height and crank the roughness up to 1. And now after that, what we can do is we can jump to smart mask and grab one of these masks, and let's see which one we can grab. Maybe this one. Let's try this one. It's called dust. It's called dust 2. Yeah, let's grab this one. And let's see the result that we got here. Maybe I can manipulate the information of the mask here, the global balance maybe a bit. Now we have some dust here or dirt. Alright, that's cool. The same thing here for on this ring. Cool. Alright, now let's jump to the eye and let's close this folder. This is plastic, and let's create another folder and let's call this light, and let's add a fill layer inside the light, and let's select the folder and add mask with selector, and let's select this color for the eye. And now we can add a fill layer here inside. Sorry, I think I just added 2. Let's delete this one and let's grab this one, and let's jump back to the texture sets, and let's add some channel here. It's called emission, this one right here, and here we have the emission, And as you see here, we have a new channel right here. It's called emission. Let's activate it, and let's turn off the rough, metal, high, normal. And this is the emission color. Let's maybe give it maybe something yellow, something white if you want to give it white. Now we have some emission here. Let's change this to black. Maybe I don't want this anymore, or you can turn off this. Yeah, I'm going to leave it white, so this piece should emit light. Alright, now above this light fill layer, let's call this light. Above this one, sorry, let's add another fill layer here, and let's call this dirt. And let's see what let's turn off the emission, and let's turn off, maybe let's change the color to something dark, just like that. And let's turn off the metal, and let's crank the roughness up, just like this. And maybe we'll see what we can do else. Let's crank up this a bit. Maybe I can give it something like dust, just like that. And we don't need height and normal, we don't need all of these. Let's add this maybe right here, and I'm going to give the light a mask, black mask. And now let's see what we can do here. Maybe I can grab one of these mask, or I can create a specific mask for the situation. Like maybe I can use, let's try one of these, maybe this one. Let's try it, let's see the effect. Actually it looks nice. Let's try another one, Control Z, and let's pick another one. Let's try this one, let's see the effect. Yeah, we got this. Now what we can do, we can add a paint here inside the mask. Just add paint, and let's paint this area to clean it. So let's go to the brush section, and let's see which brush we should pick. Maybe this one. And let's paint this area. Let's make this smaller. Let's paint, then let's clean this area, and let's keep the dirt or the dust on the edges, just like that. Alright, now we got something like this. The same thing for this side. That's cool. If you want to bring back some of this information, I think you can. Let's see what we can do here. We can flip one of these colors. You can just hit X, and then you can paint again here, and hit X again, and clean this area a bit if you want to just add some variation here. Alright, so now after that, we can grab this mask and add a filter. Let's see where the filter. Yeah, this one, add the filter. And here we can choose one of these filters that comes with a blend with substance painter. I'm going to choose blur, and as you see now, I can control the blurriness of the mask. So let's take this back a bit because that's too much. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, I got something nice and beautiful right here. Alright, so this nice and very beautiful. For the head, I will jump back to the painted metal, and I will add, let's open it first. I need to add a fill layer above this one and turn off the emission and metal and height, and keep the rough one, and let's change the color to something like dust, just like this maybe. And I need to add black mask, and you use one of these ready masks that exists with substance painter. So maybe this will work, or something has less effect like this one. Let's drag it and let's put it right here, and let's see what we got. So as you see, we have a bit of dust. Maybe that doesn't satisfy you. Maybe we can grab something else. Let's see which one we could choose. Which one? Maybe this one. Well, this is nice. I like it actually, but yeah, let's try this. Let's add this right here. Alright, sorry, let's delete the original one. Sorry, Control Z, Control Z again, and let's grab this alone and put it right here. And there we go. Now we got something beautiful right here, and that will make the robots more realistic, as you see right here. That's cool. That's very cool. Nice. Alright, so I got something beautiful here, and I'm going to end this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one.